Hi, I'm Scott.
And I'm Allison.
And our channel is Jarhead and Ginger's Journey.
Okay, now where did you guys come up with Jarhead and Ginger's?
I'm a Marine. I was in the Marine Corps, so that's where the Jarhead comes from. Jarhead's a nickname for Marines. I've been really surprised recently, like within the last year or so, how many people haven't heard that before. They don't know that Jarhead means it's just a name for a Marine. I've got Jughead and all kinds of different things.
And thank you for your service, by the way, because you did how many years?
A little over 9.
A little over 9. Oh, I thought you were full. I thought you were a 20-yearer.
No, I did a little over 9, and then I got out and worked for the government for 20 more. So
oh, okay.
I did 30 years total.
Oh my gosh, I knew it was a long time. Yeah. Okay. And Ginger, where'd you come up with Ginger?
I have no idea
the hair
where Ginger came from, really. You know, people called me Ginger and Copperhead and, you know, all those redheaded terms as a kid, and I hated it. But, yeah, it's my nickname. My name's Allison, but people call me Ginger, too, so it works either way.
That's a cool thing. Now, you guys have been doing YouTube for a long time. How many years?
I just got a notification a couple of weeks ago. We've been 5 years now at channel.
5, okay. So you guys were back in
Okinawa.
Back only 5 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Wow, I thought it was a lot longer than that. Okay, because I know he started watching you guys when you were still in Japan.
Yeah.
And you guys loved it because you had mentioned that the other day.
Yeah.
You loved it over there.
We were in Okinawa, and it's like the Hawaii of Japan. It is so beautiful. The water is amazing. He was a scuba instructor.
Well, that's what you did?
In his spare time, and to support his scuba habit. And you know, back then I just watched the bubbles because I was too unhealthy to scuba dive. So now I'm really looking forward to doing some scuba diving now that I lost 114 pounds.
Good for you.
Now I can do things that I couldn't before.
Congratulations, that's amazing. And you lost quite a bit too. You lost what, 40 was it?
Over 50.
Over 50 now?
50, yeah.
Awesome. How is the diet going? You're doing a special diet, which I know you also sell. You're one of the coaches for it.
Yes. Well, I broke my back when we were in Alaska. We went to Alaska last summer, and I fractured my L4, so I kind of went off of it, and then I gained back about 30 pounds, so I'm back on it now, and I love it. But yeah, and I'm a health coach, so if anybody's interested, you can reach out.
And what is the name of what is the name of it?
So it's called Optavia.
Optavia.
But instead of going to the website, go to me because I'll give you a better discount.
There you go. And how do people find you?
They can use our email, jngsjourney@gmail.com, or just message us on Facebook on our Jarhead and Ginger's Facebook page, or me personally.
Now I follow you on Facebook, and you've always said how much you're really enjoying doing this, and how you're really enjoying watching the people lose so much weight, and how much healthier they are, and how they feel good, and so you just want to keep doing it because you're just having so much fun and enjoying it so much.
Yes, absolutely. I have a client now that he started out watching us on YouTube and saw my progress and joined, and he's down almost 100 pounds. He's about to hit that magic number. So.
And now I think she said you're into more the just meats, right? Just
now
carnivore.
I transitioned off, and now I pretty much do all carnivore when I.
So no veggies, nothing but meat.
Right.
And are you liking it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I did it prior when we were still in Okinawa too, and
you have? It
was pretty crazy. But I wear reading glasses, and if I stayed on it, I'd been on it for about a year, and I didn't even need my reading glasses anymore. It was really a big difference.
Wow. I've heard so many good things about the carnivore diet, but I've never heard that one, that it actually helps your sight.
And she stopped getting sunburns. For a redhead, that's a big deal.
That's a major deal.
Yeah.
It is.
You stopped getting sunburns when you were doing this diet, or that you did the carnivore as well?
Carnivore in Japan. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Now, did you lose as much when you were doing the carnivore?
No, I didn't stick to it as long.
Okay.
Yeah, it was hard for me to stick to. That's the beauty of my program, is you get all the things that you love, brownies and pasta and everything, but it's still teaching you to eat the healthy things as you're eating those snacks,
right,
treats.
And they're very small. They're small portions, and that's the big deal. There is the small portions, right?
Right. Yeah.
That's, so you guys, once you left, what made you come back to the U.S. after Okinawa, since you loved it so much?
Well, we actually were thinking of retiring in Asia, and we had traveled to a bunch of places. We had a couple more places we wanted to go to, the Philippines and Thailand. because we knew retirement was coming up, and we wanted to see where we wanted to retire over there. But then COVID hit and put a lid on all travel. So we decided, you know what, we've traveled international for a lot of years because of the military or working for the government. Let's just go back home. We haven't seen it all anyway, and we've got kids on both coasts and one in Texas, so we might as well just do what we do, which is live in an RV and travel around. Because your kids aren't coming to see you. You got to go see them when they move out.
That's very true. So what's up for you guys next? You guys are always moving. I mean, you've been in 3 different places since you've been here in Quartzsite. No, is it 4?
1, 2, 3, 4. This is our 4th spot.
4th spot, and now you're going to number 5.
Yeah, and now we're leaving today to go up to another meetup. So.
You guys did a lot of, so you've done, is that 4 meetups now that you've done?
Oh, I can't even keep track. I think, yes, I think that will be 4.
Yeah, so you guys meet a lot you guys have been around for so long, and you have, like, what, 6,000, is it, your subs?
Almost, I think we're close to 5,000.
5,000? So you know so many people. So it's easy to go to all these different meetups and meet so many more new people. So it is fun doing meetups, so.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And she is really the outgoing one of the 2 of us. So she knows and wants to meet and talk and be with everybody all the time.
Yep.
Me, I'm a little different. Let's just say that.
Sounds like us. We're the same way. I'm more outgoing. He's more like, yeah, I'll just sit back here and,
Yeah.
He'll be friendly to anybody, but yeah, he likes to just, kind of like you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a guy thing, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes it's the opposite.
Yeah,
Sometimes it is.
This is the first year we have been full-time for, since November of 2020. And so almost, 4.5 years. And this is the first year that we haven't had a plan. We don't know where we're going when we leave Arizona or when we're leaving Arizona. We're thinking that our heart's desire is to go to Alaska, but we've been praying about what to do because we put God first, and for him to show us what to do. We might be going on a caravan to Alaska, or we might not. We just don't know yet. We are going to hang out in Washington a little bit and help his dad with some stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
See our girls up in Washington. So,
and then go from there?
It's kind of just, we're waiting for an answer.
Very cool. And that's a great way to do it. If you do it by what God wants you to do, you can't go wrong.
Exactly.
You can't go wrong.
We might end up coming to a 4-way stop somewhere and flipping a coin to see which way we go.
Oh, that would be fun.
That would be fun because you never know, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys stop along the way and like as you're going, like are you like in a hurry to get there, or are you like stopping in every town to check things out?
We don't necessarily stop and for a few days and check things out, but depending on how far we go, we'll stop overnight, or sometimes we'll do a two-day stop if we need to do some stuff, some shopping or laundry or something like that.
Sightseeing. If there's something
Right.
you want to see on the way, we try and get that in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many miles a day do you usually do?
We try and stay to about 300 or so.
That's a good amount, right?
Yeah.
Which is like really 6 hours.
Yeah, it
Six
can be up
six
to-
plus, depending on traffic and stuff like that
Yeah.
where you are. So, and that's a long day. And I know he gets really tired by the end of the day. Is that how you are at this point? You get tired and you just
Yeah,
you
I
just
do.
yeah.
I get just not really like worn out tired, but just tired of driving.
Exactly.
Tired of sitting in the same position.
Exactly.
Kind of thing. You need to
It's
get
almost
up
like a
and walk
brain
around.
thing more than it is a exhaustion thing,
Yeah.
right? And you guys have had how many campers now? I remember so he's watched every one of your videos. I have to say I have not. I do more of the live stuff. He does the video. We watches the videos. But I saw you guys when you first bought your 5th wheel, which was gorgeous. And so did you have another one before that?
We did, but not not since we've gone full time.
Okay.
When we went full time in the 5th wheel, but prior to that we had a couple of campers.
Okay.
We had one when we lived in Georgia. It was a big 36-foot tow behind. And then when we moved to Alaska, we got rid of that one and got a bit smaller one. Kids started to move away, so we didn't need that big trailer anymore. We went down to a small hideout, tow behind also. And then when we came back from Japan, we ended up in the 5th wheel and now our truck camper.
And do you love the truck camper?
Yes. Well, when we traded from the Momentum, the big 42-foot 5th wheel, 43, we did that so that we could be more portable, more flexible in where we stay and everything. We can do boondock more. We can go off, you know, to all these places that she can't go in a fifth wheel. But the first 2 weeks, I didn't think I could do it. I was ready. He told me, he said, we're going to have to just get a house, aren't we? And because the hardest part for me was the kitchen. I had this big, luxurious fifth wheel kitchen with the island and everything. And this, yeah, it's still a struggle, but I'm getting used to it. But I did cry the first 2 weeks.
I bet you did. So
I think the downsize from the fifth wheel to the truck camper was harder than the downsize from the house to the fifth wheel.
really,
There was a lot. We didn't have a storage or anything when we had the fifth wheel. Now we do. We have a little tiny 5x5 storage, but yeah, it was hard because you've already downsized. You're like, this is as small as I can go, and then you go from 43 feet to 10'6" or whatever, and you're like, where am I going to put everything? So
I bet.
It's a big difference.
yeah.
But I love it. I love everything about it.
And so it's easier for you to drive. So
Oh, yeah.
as far as driving wise, it's just it's a breeze. And even adding your Jeep to the back of it now doesn't affect you at all. It's just.
You can't even tell the Jeep's back there unless it tries to pass you like it did when we were coming into town.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We broke the hitch on the way here. First
Oh my
time going,
gosh.
we went from Texas to here, and we were literally coming down the hill into Quartzsite here, and I felt bonk, and I look in my mirror and I see the Jeep, and that's not normal because the Jeep's
'Cause it's-
behind you where you
right.
can't see it in the
Oh
mirrors.
my gosh.
So luckily I put a reverse or a backup cam, so I hit my mirror and the camera showed, and I saw the Jeep in my mirror going from driver's
no.
side. It was trying to pass us on the passenger side, and I said, that can't happen. So I pull over real slow and stopped.
Oh my gosh.
We just unhooked the Jeep and took the hitch off, and we've gotten it fixed since we've been here. But yeah, that was quite a deal.
Thank God you were coming into here and not on the highway.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
We
I mean,
were on the highway.
oh jeez.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
out here
I
on the
did.
highway. coming
Oh my
into town.
gosh.
That was
That's scary.
It was.
Oh jeez.
Luckily, no serious damage, just some scratched paint and a little bit of a bend on our new bumper on the Jeep. That was,
Minor.
yep.
It's still with you, and it's not somewhere else, and didn't cause an accident. So
Everything's still drivable. Everything still works.
exactly. Minor. Crazy, but minor.
Yeah.
What's up with the doggies now? You got these cute little babies over here.
We've always had big furry dogs like Akitas, well, English bulldogs, and so I got tired of the dog hair and I wanted something different. And we had first seen Chinese crested when we lived in Yuma. We got married in Yuma. That was his first duty station. We went to the pound looking for a dog for our kids and saw a Chinese crested in the pound, and it looked like him. It was totally hairless except for the little on his head. And I said, what is wrong with that dog? And the lady there, the worker at the pound, she said that it's a Chinese crested hairless. They're a really rare, expensive breed. I'm like, oh, that dog's nasty. It had some skin issues though, so it was, kind of disgusting. But and then just started seeing more and got tired of the dog hair, and we wanted to go with smaller dogs. So here we go. He's a true hairless and she's a hairy hairless, and in the same litter you can have these and one with a full coat of hair called a powder buff.
Oh my gosh. So the only difference with her, she has the hair on her legs and he doesn't.
Yeah, and she has a stripe down her back.
Oh, I see it now, right?
Here, a little
Yeah.
mohawk.
Oh
But
yeah.
I shave that and I shave her nose. She has a furry, her face is pretty furry.
Yeah, if she doesn't shave her face, she wouldn't be able to see. It would
Yeah.
get all bushy, and then her hair would fall down in front. Yeah,
They are
yeah,
cute little
hard time.
babies. And she's only what? Did you tell me 2 or 3?
Three.
3, and then he's
11.
11. He's in great shape for 11 too. That's amazing. How long do they tend? What's their lifespan usually?
18 to 20 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
That's amazing for a
It is,
dog.
Yes. But yeah, he has a
Look
heart
at you.
murmur, so his might not be that long, but yeah, they're healthy.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. And you told me that you used to feed them, you used to make all their own home,
Yes.
you made homemade food for them up
Yes.
till just recently.
Yeah, I want to go back to that if we ever get a food
Freeze dryer.
freeze dryer.
Oh, okay.
So we have more space, but there's just not the space for all that meat and everything. And coming to Quartzsite, we knew that it was going to be more expensive than we were
Right.
paying in Texas. So we switched to kibble, but I miss making their food.
You can always throw some extras in there and make them happy. So
Yes.
Yeah.
they didn't mind going to the kibble from the
Oh, no.
They didn't. They just ate it right up.
They'll eat rocks. She eats rocks, he eats sticks. Yeah.
Very true.
They are very food motivated. Yeah, any food, you can probably get them to do whatever you want with a piece of food.
With a piece of food.
Yes.
They are cute little guys. Definitely cute little guys.
Thank you.
So is Texas home for you guys? Is that your original home
For me.
for you?
Yes.
What about you, Scott?
I was born and raised in Washington State.
Oh, Washington State. Okay. So how'd you guys meet then?
I joined the Marine Corps in '91 and left Washington and haven't lived there since. And when I went through boot camp and MCT for the Marine Corps here in California, my first station after that was in Texas at Fort Bliss for my school. I was learning to be a Hawk missile operator to shoot down airplanes.
Oh my gosh.
And she was there, so that's where we met.
So did you work on the base? Is that?
No, I was in college there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
You look so young when you guys got married. So
Oh, yeah.
So you were Lily in college.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I was 21, 22. I was 22.
Wow. And were you like 18 or so?
No, I'm older. I was 23.
Oh, you're a year older than him?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She's a cradle robber.
So, what made you guys decide to start the YouTube?
Well, like I told you earlier, we were thinking about retiring in Asia. So we literally bought the camera and stuff so we could film the places that we were traveling to.
Oh, okay.
So we could remember, okay, this is what we saw in Bali or in Vietnam or
Oh my gosh.
Korea or wherever we had gone. And so that just kind of morphed into where are we going to put this, and then we started to put it on YouTube.
Oh,
and then
cool.
It all kind of went from there.
That's a really cool story. Most people have a plan. That was kind of just by accident.
Yeah.
Very cool. Did you find a place over there that you really loved?
We found a place. I found a place that I loved in every place we went. But
Yeah.
I think my favorite place that we went, even though it wasn't Asia, was probably Honduras, Utila, Honduras.
Really? Now you don't only hear bad things about Honduras,
Oh yeah, a lot. You hear that a lot.
but it's actually beautiful.
Utila is beautiful. It's near what's the name of the town?
Roatan.
Roatan.
Roatan's a cruise port that everybody loves. But Utila is a smaller neighboring island, and there are hardly any cars there. Everybody gets around on scooters or tuk-tuks.
Wow.
And beautiful diving. It's one of the best places in the world to see whale
That's
sharks.
why you liked it. Oh,
Yes,
okay.
It's a
And
fun
it's-
little island.
And it's literally just south of Texas, and so to get a flight back to Texas would only be a couple hours, 2-3 hours probably, and that's where our granddaughter is. So
Oh, wow.
if we wanted to come back to the States, it's a quick flight, and then we could go see our
Ah.
grandson, our granddaughter, our kids, all.
Oh, you have a grandson and a granddaughter? You have
One
two
of each.
grandkids?
One of each.
Nice. That's very, very special to have grandchildren.
It
So.
is.
It is.
So you love scuba diving. That's your passion.
Yeah,
as you could say?
I started scuba diving in the 80s in Washington State, and it's super cold up there. But then with the Marine Corps sending me back and forth to Okinawa, the water there is beautiful. It's subtropical. So in the summertime you can dive. I've been down over 100 feet in nothing but my shorts and a t-shirt on,
Really?
The water is so warm and clear, and all the colors and everything. It's just like another world.
That's what they say.
It's great.
Yeah. So do you miss the military at all?
I do. I miss the relationships and how tight everybody is or was while I was in the Marine Corps. Especially my first job. We were all out in the field together, and everybody was super tight, and so yeah, I definitely miss that.
Do you keep up in touch with all your friends and stuff, or as much as possible?
I have several Marine Corps friends that I still keep in touch with.
More people to go and travel and visit, right?
That's right.
Now, who does the editing and who does the filming? That's all on you?
Yeah.
I do
Okay.
some of the filming, but he does all of the editing.
Editing, that's how he is.
If it's me without if you can see both my hands, she's filming,
She's filming.
normally.
One thing I want to talk about. So you guys went. Now I hope I'm going to get this right. It's one of the ones I have seen a few of your movies, but not all of them. But the Uranus one, is that the?
Oh yeah.
I laughed the whole thing. Now, where was that? I forget where that was.
Missouri.
Uranus, Missouri.
Missouri.
Yes.
Oh my God, you guys, if you haven't seen that one, you got to go check them out. I laughed the whole time. And it was so silly, but it was like I couldn't stop laughing. That was a fun one.
They have the most delicious fudge in Uranus.
It is. It was, I just laughed the whole time, and you just couldn't help saying it.
When you're there, you can't. You have to end every sentence with Uranus. Yeah.
It was so funny. I laughed so hard. And so you guys are off to what rally are off to today?
We're going to go to the Campers for Christ rally. It's in Quartzsite out on Formosa Road. So we're going to do that for the first time. We've never joined the Campers for Christ rally.
And you were saying that is a nationwide, did you say?
Yes.
Nationwide. And so do they do rallies everywhere they go?
They do, yeah. Each state or area has their chapter. So this is the Exodus chapter, and they have like music and
nice.
you know, like praise and worship and lessons. And
oh, very cool.
I'm not sure what all to expect from this one, but
that's
I
really
know
cool.
it'll be fun.
How long is that one?
Around, so.
Yeah, how long is that one going to last? Just the weekend, or?
Yes.
Oh, nice, very nice. So, and did you guys have fun? You went to the truck rally recently.
Truck camper.
Yeah.
Yes.
Truck. So was that your first one with this?
No, second time.
This is the second one. You went to that one.
Yes.
Was that here last time as well?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
Over at Roadrunner. Yeah.
The
It's Truck Camper Adventure Rally.
Yeah, Truck Camper Adventure magazine that put it on, and it was great.
And that's going to be fun getting together with people who have the same camper, and
Yeah.
and everybody has different views of things and stuff like that. So
Yes.
are they all alike, or are they all way different? Kind of
way
like
way different.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, some homemade, from homemade all the way to, six-figure truck campers easily over there.
they can go that big.
There's
Oh, yeah.
one that we saw that I filmed last year. It's in our one of our videos. It has an island in the kitchen. I want this video, but this.
How
this
big
camper
is
over
it?
100,000.
It's not much bigger than ours.
Yeah, it fits on a flatbed truck, and it's just a little bit wider. There aren't any slides, I don't think, in this one. But an island in the kitchen.
How do you have space? You wouldn't think there'd be even enough space for that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's great.
Now you traded to your flatbed truck this year.
Yes.
And do you love it?
Oh, I love the flatbed. Yeah, I did the research because the trucks come in 3 different wheelbases. So I chose the wheelbase that I needed and the flatbed length that I needed. So when the camper sits in there, I've got over 20 inches in front between the camper and the truck cab that I can use for storage. And all that storage is under the camper, so it stays a lot drier.
Oh, nice.
Out of the sun and all that stuff.
Oh, very
when we're
nice.
parked, too.
Very nice. But then that's why you had to get the Jeep, because you couldn't at that point use the truck as your vehicle to get around in.
We still could, but when we had the older truck, the red truck, we put like almost 130,000 miles on that thing since November of 2020.
Wow.
So we wanted to try and keep the truck lower miles, so that's why we added the Jeep. So now our plan is not to take the camper off as much, where before when we had the truck, if we were staying overnight, more than one night, we'd have to drop the trailer so we'd have transportation.
Right.
But now we have the Jeep, so
it's easier. Yeah. Well, guys, I want to thank you so much. It's been well worth waiting and trying to get together with you guys, because you're great people, and it was really nice meeting. We got to meet you guys last year at Ironwood, but you guys left really quickly because I think it was a little too noisy for you. So we didn't get to see much of you. We got to hang out a little bit at the painting class we did. So we had fun with that. But thank you so much.